What's overall on your team right now? No, your overall team. You can't see? What are you? In your what? Ah.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first
half.
You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Rolling to his right, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Randy Moss, 41 yards.
Let's go.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York Jets offense returning to the field here. Last week they had a tough one with the Patriots. Lost it 30-14 to drop to 0-3. And, you know, I kind of felt bad for Luke Falk, Charles. Yes, he gets his first NFL start, but it's against the Patriots. The New York Jets offense, they only had a... Now Mayfield lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys.
What?
Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Ryan. And he floats one there, incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively
at 8:20, you want to play
want to
Fortnite?
insist on going in that direction. Make sure
Are you
you
gonna
get your
wanna
best
play
people
Fortnite all
in
day
the
today?
area to try and take that away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on
Yeah, but I
third.
want to play with you. So.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
No way.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 21 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
To throw again is Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Ryan, throw right side, caught by Winslow. A short gain of just over 2 yards as
I'm
the
sorry, but
first
that's
half
not in
clock
goal.
dips inside
This
of
kid's
3
smoking.
minutes.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Oh, my God.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's good. Touchdown. Kellen Winslow there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know this is not an original thought, but there's no doubt in my mind that Kellen Winslow redefined the tight end position. First guy to me to really blend those lines.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4th. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To throw, Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. Baby. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. A screen to Bell. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield with it once more.
Let's
now
go!
A clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown! Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Let's go. Elbow.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Ryan. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Action. What? 19-0.
And it's caught.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. I just scored again.
Receiving touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And
online team called Rag.
And this is obviously quite a performance.
Now I'm winning 26-0.
Most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This
out
is
of
taken at his
all
4.
my friends, I have the best ultimate team. Out of Thomas. Thomas, I think, has a 1 overall lower than mine. And after this game, I'm really hoping I get 10,000 coins from this game. Because I got it from like another game I did of this. And if I win and I get 10,000, I will get a QB and have like a 75 or 76 quarterback.
Scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Which will give me a 76 overall or 75.
Half you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half you're really scripting more
Come on,
like 8 to 10.
win that.
Kind of a
Please.
starter or
Let's go, interception, baby. Pick six. Oh, no pick six.
And the return here will go to the 31.
I'm about to get another touchdown, by the way.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been
wait,
all
after
over
this
the
play, I'm
field
gonna
so
touch him,
far.
wait.
That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Oh no, I didn't score, but I'm like at the 8-yard. I'm on 8 more yards and I score, so easy. Alright, so right now let's go. Yeah.
Here's Ryan to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What the frick are you smoking?
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually
I'm inbound for a touchdown, and this kid goes, no, it's not inbound.
It's hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now a second down throw for the end zone.
I'm going to lose that. I'm going to not score. This is sad if I don't score right now, guys.
Down the hatches time defensively.
Alright, this is easy claps, Come on, Moss, this is your game. Moss.
Well, knowing them and knowing
Moss, I'm looking at you, Moss.
I think they're throwing it again, don't
Yeah. Another touchdown, baby.
Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on
33 about to be.
Continue to pour it on.
Randy Moss led the league
it's only
in
the third
receiving
quarter.
touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998.
33-0.
In 2009, and a lot of it to me was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft. Kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you
should be already at 5.
I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's all I'm saying.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Let's go.
They're going to be incomplete.
4th and 9? Easy. Easy class,
drive
bro.
comes and goes. Still nothing on the
About to probably get another touchdown right here.
When the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Take it at the 37.
Yep, touchdown. Touchdown, touchdown. Come on, come on.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete.
Let's go! Another touchdown.
For the touchdown. Randy Moss. 32 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's Mayfield. And now Mayfield lost the football. Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team
it's supposed to be like 1st and 10 yards
because
in football.
This is
yeah, right now it's 2nd and 21 yards.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Let's go! 3rd and 21.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
4th and 28.
That right now, that's a
dude, I'm about to score another touchdown.
I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It'll be 37
I'm gonna score another
yards
touchdown,
there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
2 more minutes left in the game, winning 40 to 0.
And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Touchdown.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I better get a 46. I better get 47.
1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, I'm not getting 50.
Ryan.
Actually, I might. Okay, there goes 47.
It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense
Come on, I want to
at the
score
line,
one more
ready for their
touchdown at the
next
end of this
drive.
game.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And it's
I might not get 50.
down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. Joe Rice, open right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That'll be caught by Rice. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut
They better not
5
score.
yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And
They scored a touchdown.
They get one back, picking up the late touchdown.
I don't care. They're still losing by more than 40.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little,
No,
too
there's
late,
23
but no
seconds
0.
left.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No,
What?
But they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Dawson tacks on the
All right,
point
I might score
after
another touchdown
as they
in
make the
22
score
seconds.
just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is taken at the 3.
Ready?
And he's up across the 25
Come on,
and down
I'm
at
gonna
the
call timeout right now.
28-yard line. Now another timeout called for
There's a
by
pass.
the
Hell, man.
offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ryan wants to throw it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
No, call timeout.
He'll go down, but
No.
not before
I was so
getting this
close to
inside
scoring
the
another
30.
touchdown. I really wanted to, but it's alright. I'm fine with it. And that's what you call a blowout. Can you please play Fortnite with me?
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3